The man just turned to me and said, your time in a sing. So I said, what? But then right now, look, the man said, brother, no, it's not the time for right now. Just anything will come in, the darkest thing that will come in, just sing it. Brother told me never have nothing to sing. I just ball out, Booba ball, whoa!
So, bro, man, it's been a crazy couple of years for you. I feel like,
Yeah, definitely.
you've definitely like kind of re-established yourself, as a real top player in dancehall, which is great to see. Talking
Thanks.
on the Passion EP in particular, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about the making of that, because that's been a long time coming.
Yeah, well, I don't know, it was a crazy process. It was a long process, because that nice is a man is a perfectionist. You understand me? I say so. What we did with him come up with all of the tracks, them, and we just go with the vibe. It was really capitalizing on this track called Virgin. You see me? So we had to put it on the EP also because it inspired the whole project. You understand? So it was a nice process, man.
But you featured Virgin on I Am World Singer as well, though, right?
Yeah, I had to do that because, as I said, that track was what really inspired the whole EP, because everybody was saying, yo, this Virgin track, you have to do something else for the fans with that. So I just decided to say, yo, we're gonna do sexier songs, and some of them, different topics and all of that said we.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody can have a favorite song on it also.
And over the years, you've done just about every type of song there is. Have you got a favorite that you like to do?
Well, for me, still, I just love music, daddy. So it's like, from the rhythm tag to me, I just like to sing. Definitely, you see me. I love the more cultural side still, because I really grew up on that vibe there, you see me. So yeah, but every music is just music for me. I love music, so I'm gonna do every music.
Mm. And you talked about, working with Not Nice and him being a perfectionist and all this. Well, tell us a bit about your relationship first, because you two go back a long way, from way back in
Yeah,
the
man, it
in the Gaza
goes
days.
it goes a long way, man. Say when we started off like doing music and whatever, I did like the first song called it was Day Rave Rhythm, Stevie Rhythm, where them I go. You see me? So that was like the first track where really put me out there. But what really gave me that more global effect was when I did Watch Your Friends. That was produced by Not Nice. So it was like the first real number one hit to the world, you see me? And then, it was really Not Nice, no first number one hit also. Watch Your Friends. So, we always have that chemistry there for build hits. Me as a man will listen because enough of the young artists them don't really listen sometimes to the producer. You have to just understand, say, yo, when him a mix and him a master and him know what the people them want and him tell you just do it that way, yeah, then I'm always ready to learn and listen.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of the main lessons you'd say you've learned from working with Not Nice?
Well, it's that him push me to the limit. You understand me? I say, and that's the greatest thing for me because, as I say, sometimes we'll build tracks and feel like, say, yeah, this are the baddest thing in the world. And then when that guy's here, that guy say, yo, brother, like, the song work, but, a few lines want change just to make the song stronger. You understand me? I say, so, as I say, I'm always willing to listen and learn. You get where I come from, so we just go over it, just make it stronger all the time.
But how does that feel for you? When you're getting really excited about this track, you can't wait to share it, and then he comes and says, "Nah, it's not ready yet." Like that must hurt a bit.
I feel like he crashed me in a wall, bro. No, for the times I feel like, yo, the Reds crash, but as I say, when it always work at the end of the day. So it kind of get norm now. Where if him hears something and him think me can go hard, I just know say all right, then he might push me for the best results. Yeah.
But is there a danger of maybe being too perfectionist with it, and maybe sometimes just you know, like you maybe don't focus too much on what could go better, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know at the end of the day, you know, as I say, is that it's all a learning process going doing this music thing, you know. Today you feel like, you know, a whole heap, and tomorrow you them come with some different style and some different handle. You have to just get with the program and make sure so you keep yourself current. You understand what I say? So it's always a good look, man.
I guess, yeah, it's just a never-ending learning process, isn't it? You know, even
Yeah, man,
even to this day. And what
Definitely.
would you say separates Not Nice from other producers that you might have worked with over the years, like from a, you know, from a musician, from a sort of technical point of view, maybe?
Well, to be honest, you know, me know a whole heap of producers, you see me, but with me, you know, and Not Nice, me think Not Nice approach kind of little bit different. You understand what I say? Because I'm the only producer who me say will build a rhythm, the rhythm shot, the rhythm sound good, right? And your voice and the rhythm, him love the, of course, him, you know, we'll fix some line or whatever, work on the lines, and we'll make sure so the song bad. And we'll say, all right, now mix and master, the man, mix and master the song for drop tomorrow here. That I say, you know, I'm gonna pull back though. I say, why? Yo, just the rhythm, dog. We just not feel like we go the right direction with the rhythm. I'm like, what? After I reach so far, they want ready for the song drop. Yo, and the only producer must do that, to be honest. You understand what I say? Him take it. I not say the man them take them job serious, but this man send go some weird places just to get some sound when could have just quick and fast. You know? Yeah, man, he take it serious, man. So there's a big difference, you know, in work, man.
So going back then to like, well, even before the Gaza days, I really kind of want to find out more about, you know, your real beginnings in music, and then we can sort of lead into, you know, the Gaza days and then to now as well. So growing up in Augustown, how was that? How was that for you, like growing up there?
Well, you know, it was easy going in. You don't know, at the end of the day, you know, we'd have a whole heap of crazy this going on, you know, bad people play still, you know. So it's like, you know, me did always focus on what I want. You understand what I say? Because, you know, my parents, them keep it grounded as youth. You understand what I say? We never lose where we just do all kind of foolishness or go with the crowd type of thing. You get me? So it was always, you know, going to church and holding a vibe and praying and all of that type of thing. You get me? I say, and then it's like me discover the talent, say, yeah, me can do it. You understand what I say? It's like I decide, so yo, I'm gonna start writing music. You see me, I'm started writing music. My mother can sing, my father can sing, my mother have a high voice. So I feel like that's where I get it from, you know. So, you know, I started like then my bro died on my birthday, you know.
So
So
what age were you when you first started singing then?
bro, to be honest, I can't even remember that. Like from about tender years, brother. From little like my little daughter Zaza now, when I say I sing like me. Man, I say, John, she remind me of myself, you know, was really young man, you see me?
And at
But
what point did you
professionally,
decide, yeah, that you wanted to take it sort of seriously as a career?
all right, to be honest, it's like when I was going to church, and this is like a true story, you know. I was going to church, and one day we got to one of the elder them, and me I said to him, say, yo, I can't write, I want to sing. You see me? And when I tell him that, he was like, yo, let me hear you, you know. And then with church now, you know, for them type of singing it different from dancehall artists, reggae artists. So me did I bring that difference there. Me did think I try that difference there because me I build my song and me I say, like, get how you feel the most, yeah. Get how you, and I said, no, that can't sing in a church. But I say, yo, but I got me a talk about and get how you feel it. But I said, no, no, no. So, you know, it was really this, so you know, me discover my thing, say, yo, you know, I'm think say this is my call, you know, I pray about it and me get it, so me not regret it. You understand?
And then how long was it between then and your brother dropping out then?
All right, so my brother dropped out in a 2005. You see me? So him not drop out of Augusttown, but you know, Augustine was really crazy at that point. You get me? I say so losing a brother for my birthday is like me just want my family decides that them just want to come out of that environment. You understand me? I say so, you know, I started going Manningsville Road, circling up by Beanie Man Studio, saying, making up my mind that yo, I have to get the break, but this is what I want to do. And you understand me? I say so I started like venture into studios, doing the little community stage shows and all of that. You understand what I say? Me being a man, and that's where me really started music on the journey of saying, yo, me in the industry and this one. You understand what I say? You don't know things that me never get the break right there, and then, but me did get a whole heap of learning. You understand about the business. You understand? So it's like when Carter showed me and say, yo, let's do this. You know, but it fully prepared. Means say all of the little nervous thing them with me that have with me, you know, all of that nervousness gone. You see me?
So what were you doing around Beanie Man? Were you like trying to get onto records with him, or
Yeah,
like just get training with him?
To be honest, I was just doing my thing there and I was signed to Mario C, which is 357. You understand? CM Beanie Man Camp also. You understand what I mean? So I was just an artist there. You know, doing my songs, them songs I put out on the radio, you know, and I just as we say, just never work out there for to
Yeah.
get the
So did
big
Beanie
break.
Man like give you like did Beanie Man
Yeah,
give you any
definitely
like
a
tips
big
or anything like that?
mentor.
Okay.
Yes, man, big mentor and I think to man. And so I say so I always know anytime I do my interviews or whatever, I always say, yo, big up Beanie Man, because that's where it really started still, isn't it? For me.
For sure. Okay. So then talk like during that period then when you were, you were trying to get your break and you weren't having the success that you wanted. Talk us through how that was to deal with, like mentally, like was that difficult?
Well, to be honest, it was a real tough time for me, you get me, because as I said, my bigger bro died on my birthday, and any man can put themselves in my shoes. This I know said that was a crazy time. You understand what I say? It wasn't no fun and games. But I tell you, say, I stop praying, I stop talking about church, I stop talking about whole heap of things, But as I say, my mother and father them grow me right, and I decided say, yo, I'm not gonna make this consume me. You feel me? I decided say, yo, I'm gonna just let out all of the emotion there in a music. You understand me? I say so I started writing my songs them and started just doing stage shows in the area and decided say, yo, this is what I want to do. This is my call, Yeah, man. So that's how I really, just motivate myself to just take myself from certain situation and just uplift my thing, you see me?
And then, was there any points where you felt like maybe giving up, when you weren't getting that break that you were looking for? Like,
yeah, definitely. It's not, trust me, it's not a 1 month or 2 months I talk about a whole heap of time, you get me? So it's like me never grow fear of doubt in a things. You see me? I just that when my bro died, as me tell you, it was my birthday, so that kind of did discourage me. The only messed up time for me was that. You understand me? I say, and then I find myself a heal through the music. You understand me? I say, so I started just going out there without fear. This decides say if it not work, yeah, so I go move to the next. You understand me? I say, so even though sometimes it never does work, when I go, I just tell myself, say, yo, I'm not stop at this I want to do, this my love, this my passion. You understand me? I say, so I started doing the stage shows them in the area. I never that worry about voicing and all of that. I just build my song, them and just know, say, yo, listen, the man in my voice and I have to wait till it mix and put it around me. I just want to hear, so one stage show I keep my gun. You understand what I say? I just perform, and that's when Cartel really hear of me. You understand when I started like doing the stage shows them and things. So, it was a learning process. And I'm glad say, I build my mindset for know say, yo, I'm not going to give up when studio and work out or a radio man turn me down or a DJ, me say, play this and him don't play it. You understand what I say? It was a learning process and I'm glad I stick to the script of not giving up. Even my shirt right now, it's say, never give up. Never give up, brother. So we just start do it, man. You know, man.
So talk about that first meeting with Vibes Cartel. When did you two first actually like, you know, link up face to face?
Yeah, it was actually in 08. You see me? And as I said, me, I go through a rough process, you know, processing everything what he go on with my big bro. You see me? And as I said, me stop praying, stop talking about God, and you know, and it's like I start reflect on life, and I say, boy, my mother and father grow me for love God. So how am I gonna make this now when me know say him know the beginning and the end, right? Why am I gonna make this stop me from focus and know say, yo, it was already ordained for God that way there. So me couldn't change that. You understand? So my day at my house one day, and this is a weird story. My day at my house one day, I decided to say, yo, I'm gonna pray again. You see me? And when I pray, it wasn't a oh Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom. None of that. You understand what I say? But it just the woman decide say, Father God, may I reason today. You see me? I definitely know I serve a purpose. I know say I'm not there for nothing. You understand? I feel it in myself say, yo, I'm there for lead people. You get me? So my prayer and ask God for just open that door there for me. And brother, this is a true story. Like the next day after my prayer, my gate, somebody out of my gate, I beat my gate and I run go out them. I say, what go on? Who that here? And they must say, yo, bro, can't tell a year, boy, you want to come up at the studio. So I say, what? You know? So I run go back inside and pray again. I say, Father, God, you work fast. I go up at the studio, you see me? Yeah, man. Just go up at the studio and meet the man himself, man. Meet the man I said, boy, let him sing at them time, I'm not even exchange a word with him yet. You know? Yeah, man.
And what was your first impression of meeting him, like as an actual person? Obviously, you knew about Vibes Cartel, the artist, but what was that first encounter like? Actually meeting him in person.
Well, as I say, you know, when we reach at the studio, you know, but not the gate, you know, I've only hear some mother say, yo, who are not the studio gate? Yo, which man that? You see? So we start getting nervous because I say, yo, I want them to be at the right place. You see? That's why I want them to be at the right place. I want this, you see? And we just say, yo, you don't know the little singer you this from in the place. You don't know me say teacher want hear about want talk to me. So my forward, you see me? And I can't tell voice me here in inside because I can't see nothing what going in there. So it's like me here can't tell voice say, yo, what I do? Let in my singer. So I'm like, what? Me singer? So you know, they pull the gate and I walk go in and me shake him and you know him I say, yo, me here say you can't sing in a youth. Yo, more do something make me hear. You see me? I'm a sing a song for him and I say, you know a bad man song. You see me? I say, yo, I'm a bad man song too, man. I make him hear one. The man say, yo, go in at the studio, go in at the booth. Bro, the same day me meet the man vice with me. The same exact day. Yo, we did like about 3 tracks that day. One song me I said, teacher, you see them boy, they don't know nothing about war. Don't if you know that song daddy. You see me? And our next song I say, hey girl, want to fling some love in your hole and make you feel right. You see me? And then him end up me do a song with me and him and Black Rhino. You see me? Up to make a strong. Oh. Yeah, man. So it just started crazy, brother. I remember like after we do them track, then boom. The track them go on good, but them never give me the break. You understand what I say? The track them go on good like the year of the youth, them know say, yeah, me a forward. You understand what I say? I remember like a week after that, you know, me started like doing some little shows with teacher now and I get familiar with the group. You understand me? So we started going to like Portmore, some stage shows and some different places, man. The first time I ever tour, when we reach Zurich or one of them places that we reach far out of the world. I'm like, yo, what is this? You see me? And I come home and one time Miller called me, Miller 9. You see me? Miller called me and said, yo, I hit this, you know, where there? So I said, I'm there on my block. I say, yo, I hit this, brother. Today I get the real break. So I said, what? Man say, yeah, man. And you know, Steve was like the youngest and baddest producer at the time. You understand what I say? Yo, I go to the studio, meet Steve and Cartel going at the booth. And the man was like, tell him, say, can I do gun song, you know? When I sing the darkest thing never come ahead. Them time never have nothing for singing. You know? I don't know when we are gonna sing. And the man just started out saying, my place are my place, your place are your place. Yeah, and me no carry it in a waist, no long chat, girl, force. And the man just turned to me and said, your time, me no sing. So I said, what? But then right now, the man said, brother, no, it's not the time for right now. Just anything will come ahead, the darkest thing will come ahead, just sing it. Brother, told me never have nothing to sing. I just ball out, ball, whoa! But say, yes, singer, yes. But say, yes, singer, yes. Not me a talk about. I say, what you see, your son? Lay down. Ball and I told me, dog, them have gun, but them are not good, man. They should have remember. And say, yo, get a normal, just watch for the week. Not everybody ever talk about you. Bro, my ears say Vado, because them time they know Vado was the rival. You see me? My ears say Vado come to the studio, and this is what my ears still, you see me? My ears say Vado come to the studio, and like, yo, right on this, and you know, like you must say, but right on the song, so you know, bro, the man, I try to build a song, but it's like the song, just, I don't know, the man leave and come back. Voice a song and things say, yo, maybe that song is not strong enough for him voice again until it, you know, him just come up with theme song and bro, like as the man say, you know, in a 1 week time, everybody I say, who is this Jah Vinci? You know, yeah, man.
So what was that week like? That time period like for you? Like after the release of that song, like how did things start changing?
Yeah, bro, like I started telling my friends them before the track even mix. Say, yo, just watch. I'm ready, I got see me, I boot up the road right now. The man I say, what you talking about? Stop nice, man. I say, yeah, nah, I do a cartel. Cartel and me do a song. The man was like, yo, what you talking about? You're the cartel and do the song, man. Like I tell me, say, bro, just watch. You see me? And remember when the song dropped, when the song finally mixed and dropped, brother. The place start go crazy. Everybody at first them thought it was Rhino singing, you know, but then them realized say, yo, my voice was a little bit more melodious, you know, like a real singer this a singing. And that's what I say. So them start do them research and them find say and Rhino is a new youth on the block called Jah Vinci. You see me? Bro, for weeks, the road are burn up. Me, no have it say nobody know me yet. Even though the song are going good, me not have it say nobody really know me as yet. You see me? And I remember Cartel had a video shoot, right? And him say, me need for pull up at the video shoot and, you know, come and hold a vibe and things. So I say, yeah, man, me a forward. Bro, listen to me. I was at halfway through. The man said, Jah, do not walk on the road. I want you to take a straight cab and come link me. Because I never have a vehicle them time. They say it was like, yo, take a straight cab. I'll pay for it. Just come. Just come straight at the place. So I say, But nah, I do that. That take something go off a tree when we used to. You know, jump in a car, go off a tree and walk through off a tree and meet him around there. So actually jump in the car, reach a half a tree, tell the taxi man, say, yo, let me out right here. So I walk through half a tree, you know, for go on the next side, but I take the straight cap. You see me? Bro, I'm reaching at the middle of half a tree and some school picnic see me. Cause them time you know my tie up my head and thing. So a little school girl was like, yo, Jah Vinci. When she said that, everybody rolled her ear. She said, Jah Vinci. Everybody turned around and looked at me. Bro, two of them frightened because remember I'm not used to this none at all, you know, bro. When she said Jah Vinci, I see everybody a run a coming up, brother. Me have to run to the car.
You should have listened. You should have listened to Cartel, man. He knew what he was on
bro,
about.
I actually run, bro. I run. I'm jumping in our taxi, brother. And the man say, yo, I want to go on. I mean, I say, yo, Jah Vinci, what's rotted? Yes, if the dog drive out, it be quick. But say, yo, where you run from? Say, brother, be people I run me down. But say, you star youth. You know, for run, take picture with them and all of that. I say, bro, me never even pre that thing. I just know, say, one little picture see me. I say, Jah Vinci. Everybody started running me down, bro. So, you know, just jumping at the car and reach around me. Yo, it's like Cartel no say.
Yeah, he'd obviously experienced. He must have experienced that a few times himself. So yeah,
bro, the man see it by my face. The man say, "Walk, you try walk through half a tree, no." I'm gonna say, yeah. The man say, yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you what you're a star, brother. Can't do that. Customer, if say don't do that, brother, people are gonna see you and people are gonna run into you and all of that. You know, you have to have a little click or roll with and them little thing there, isn't it?
So obviously, you know, was there ever like an official signing of you to the Portmore Empire?
Yeah,
Like, how did that all work?
Yeah, bro. Like after, like before the whole Steve thing, still, as I say, when we just going to the crew, we do like 3 songs with him, you know, and him just before him give me the contract, him actually did want to see if me up to it. You understand? Or if me fully ready. You understand me? I say so. When him see me start doing my tracks, them when him see how me deal with the studio, how quick me come up with the music, him just make up his mind, say, yo, let's do this, you see me? So sign to him, official signing. Yeah, man.
And how many other artists were there at the time when you were signed?
Bro, actually go, Rhino was there. Sean Storm was there for sure. Dosa Medicine, Omi, Lisa, Hype, Gaza, Kim, everybody was there, bro.
And how much time did you actually spend together as a collective? Like, was that like a day-to-day thing, or like how regularly would you actually?
Yeah, man, it was an everyday thing, man. It was a family, you know. The whole thing was a family unit, you know, bro. Everybody was there. Everybody was like, Not Nice would come up with the rhythms, and when Not Nice come up with the rhythm, Cartel will voice him song. You don't even know what him voice sometimes. You just hear the song and yo, oh, love this, yo. And him say, yo, jump on it. You see me? I'm just say, all right, cool. Watch your friends. You smoke with that run, Joe. You notice how we used to voice them time. That everybody is on the rhythms. You understand me? I said, so we used to do a whole heap of juggling. It wasn't no one man just voice and, you know, he might promote him song. We did like one rhythm, everybody jump on it, and we promote all of the songs, bro. So that's how we became so powerful, bro, because the team was a real strong one, you know?
Okay, so talking on Watch Your Friends, and how long after Where Them I Go was that?
When I did the Where Them I Go, when I just come in the crew, I mean.
So yeah, so Watch Your Friends, how long after was that?
Oh, I did Watch Your Friends like after the rave, couple months after, to be honest. Yeah, but a couple months after, maybe a year after, I'm not sure. You know, I have to go do back some research for that, really see how long it was. But it was no long time. As I said, dear, give me the road. Make the whole of Jamaica know, say, yo, that youth are body, man. Him and Vada, them, Hat It and Cartel and, you know, the whole crew. But,
Yeah.
you know, Not Nice came in the thing and Not Nice gave me that rhythm, bro. And when me hear the rhythm and me hear with Cartel cope with, I was like, yo, the man's solid. You see me? So I have to cope with something rough. You see me? So, you know, me just started meds in and come up with Watch Your Friends. And when we do Watch Your Friends, that's what really started getting the bookings and all of that. You understand what I say? Well, me I go all heap of places just to sing that song. You
And
know?
was that like another case of when you were in the studio and you just came up with it on the spot, or like did you go away and
Yeah,
write that? Or
cause to be honest, them time then nobody in the crew never really did write. Like sit down and write pen and paper. Mr. Sean Stam do it a couple times because them man they love when them think them perfect. You get what I say? So Sean Stam I want to sit down and meds out him thing and write that thing. You get where I come from? But every man in the crew now, like once you play the beat, sometimes Sean would not even go on pen and paper and just anything will come up. We all out there and I will have vibe and we will say something nice and Sean say, yo, that bad and him work with it, or me with advice and him say something more like I'm gonna say, yeah, that bad. So whenever did I write music, but you know, that's how we just create music in the studio, all in a vibe.
and was there ever like an element of competition within the camp? Like obviously, you know, you said it's a family thing, but there must have been an element of okay,
Yo,
I
bro,
want to make sure
yo,
that I'm better
like
than them.
no, to be honest, me not see that in the camp. You get where I come from because everybody was hot, bro. There was no need for nobody to try compete with your brother. Like the whole road did I compete with we. Everybody had throw a word at we. So we never have no time for compete with each other in the camp. You understand what I say? Once the rhythm drop, every man voice, and me and bring that. Go say, yo, play the Shanstam, play the Rider, you play the Jah Vinci, play the Cartel. You get me? So no competition never in the camp. Not time at all. You see me?
And then at what point did you decide that you wanted to leave the Portmore Empire? Like what was that decision process like?
Well, you know, after a while, you know, I started, you know, everybody have to, just like how Cartel did have to stay some bomb now and, you know, him leave Alliance and decides him to build the Gaza. You understand where I come from? Me did have to just man up and say, oh, you know what? Me I gotta do my thing. You get me? I say, so that's how me just decide, say, yo, me I gotta just jump out and get my thing started off. You get where I come from?
And what was the reaction like? Like, did you have a conversation with Cartel about that? Like, what was his reaction to that?
Well, he never really wanted me to leave the company. You get where I come from, but at the end of the day, everybody have to just be a man and stand on your own 2 feet. You get where I come from, so on your own 2 foot. So me decide say, yo, me I go do my thing and him say, all right, cool, do your thing, you get me? And we just started just doing him a doing thing. Enough of the man them are rising and the thing same way, but we never have no me and pre or him a pre me type of issue, you get me?
Yeah, that's cool. So, I mean, obviously you established your own thing, the Outclear movement, which was really to, I think I remember you saying you wanted to like really focus on the like uplifting side of dancehall.
Yeah, definitely. Cause you don't know, as I said, I grew up rough, you know, bro. I grew up in a whole heap of thing. I see that going around me. You understand what I say? But I never really met that determined in my direction. You understand what I say? I just love singing because I know, say, once you do songs where people can relate to songs with substance and meaning, you get where I come from, people are going to relate to that and love that. So I just go and do that type of music there when I just leave the camp. I just be at the music the me that do. You understand what I say? And it actually worked for me, you get me? The only thing I never had that when we leave the camp was like proper structure and know it how. You understand what I say? Because when I stay suburb now and start work with Not Nice, You understand me? I said, I don't have to really call nobody or beg nobody. You get me? I come from everything. Him know what to do. Him know who to talk to, who to. You get me? I come from. So I just structure, you see me?
Mm-hmm. And like looking at dancehall now, I'd say that kind of uplifting conscious side of dancehall is, pretty much what a lot of young artists are gravitating towards. So, you look at like Nation Boss, Yakster,
yeah, man, definitely, man.
even Silk Boss, a lot of these artists.
You can't lose half of music where people can relate to. So if a badness, people, you gotta have bad people, you gotta relate to badness. You understand me? I say so. You have to just try to not put myself in a box with my music. You understand me? I say, I don't want them just know me as Jah Vinci, the Rasta culture artist. No, tomorrow if I feel like I'm gonna sting them in a song, but just sting them in a song. And if I decide to I'm gonna deal with the ladies this time, yeah, that's why I call myself the world singer, bro. You see me? Yeah, man.
I feel like,
man.
I mean, obviously, yeah, recently you definitely proved that you could do that with Virgin. And I think that's proof that, there is always a place for gaucho. It doesn't matter, who you are. But do you feel like people give enough credit to those songs? Because I feel like, if you asked a few people, what are the last, the top 10 songs of the last year? They might say like the Crocodile Teeth and stuff like that, but the girl songs don't really come into it as much. Do you feel like that's fair to say?
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm telling you what I'm not gonna say. More I read something. Yo, not nice. I have to show you something, God no. We're gonna have it on my phone can show you. Brother, once you do songs that people can relate, it will work. You see me? Because we came up with the EP, and most of the fans they actually gravitated to Virgin. So CTMG, I don't know if you can see it.
Not properly. Okay, number one stream. Yeah, I'm not talking about the reaction in terms of numbers. I'm talking about like what people say, like on the street level, of like which songs running, the year. Like you rarely hear about girl tunes included in that. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say that because honestly, I think enough of the man who do girl song, it worked for them. And that's what I say. So I don't think the genre was a big, it's just people have to just put out proper music, proper production. You understand what I say? And that the people them are gonna run with. You understand? Because you see Dexter that do him thing, what if a man do for them thing and in a for them lane and never come out of it and it work for them. You understand what I say? So if a man decides him doing badness and that work for him, just feel like a man for just go and do him thing. What work for you is what the people them love. You understand? And that fans them make it reach where it reach. You understand where I come from?
Yeah, and with the Passion EP, as you were saying at the beginning, you definitely, I felt like you were giving the fans that that female side a little bit more. You were kind of expanding on what you did
definitely because when we came up with the I Am the World Singer EP, Not Nice decided say we want every type of song on this EP, and we are make 7 tracks EP, and we have to make sure say everybody have a song on the EP, have a favorite song on the EP. So I decided to say, all right then. So him actually tell me, say, whatever I'm gonna come up with, then we're gonna make it work. You see me? So I started off doing the tracks them, and remember one like a long time ago when we just started off with the camp, me that tell Not Nice say, I want to do them type of music. I want to do some feel good girl, sexy type of music. And it was actually telling me, say, just go out up the street, man, first, man, and you get to where I come first, so we just have to give you 100, isn't it? So I say, just go on to some, some different thing, and Yeah, but because of the EP now, I had the option now to venture in something where me I feel, you see me? So I actually build the truck and him hear it and the same time here just say, yo, this shot. You see me? Him know it's a hit and me know it's a hit and trust me, like I honestly never expect say it would have do the road like how it had do the road. You get me? Yeah, man.
So what's next then? What's the next project you got coming up?
Well, me actually just drop a project called Passion, you see me? So the Passion EP, right? The Passion EP, that's definitely what we're promoting right now. I did a competition for the ladies, and we did the first track that I dropped on the EP was Pretty Like a Rose. You understand what I say? So that's what we're doing right now. We did an official video for that song also, and we're in the process of making more videos for the EP. So I'm definitely just promoting and fully focused on promoting this EP right now. You see me?
Yeah. And is it was it exclusively Not Nice producing all of it?
Yeah, man, Not Nice producing, man. We actually only have like just one collab on the EP, and is with our artists, you see me? Nadia Mother Still. Yeah, so that's what we're promoting right now.
And is there any other young artists that you'd like to collab with? You know, like any of the new artists that you've seen about that you think, okay,
yeah, definitely. You know, I just that means a man when I go really running and all of that. You know, you get a man say I just some stay from man. You get me? It's not that ego thing or nothing. You see me? It's just me that I'm fully humble and just chill and go with the flow. You understand me? I say so. I'm actually just going with the flow of where my producer dealing with at this moment. You get me? I say there's whole heap of artists where me see where we are going good right now. Where definitely if it happen, it just like happen. You know, we just have to just make time do its course. You see me?
Yeah, because you've had a couple of big collabs over the years. You know, obviously the one with Cartel, and then more recently, you know, Quada,
Jaffras.
You know, Jaffras as well. You know what I mean? Even
Poppy
as well. So yeah, man.
Yeah,
it'd be nice to see you to do another collab, and yeah, but
yeah, man, definitely, man. I always open for collab, but I don't have a problem with that one. You see me?
Yeah. All right, bro.
Just believe, say, yo, from a man of the talent, you know, you have to just give him a strength, just like how when me coming at the thing and Cartel decide to him, I go give me a strength. You understand what I say? I have no problem for voice with young artists. As long as the talent is there, I'm ready. You understand?
All right, Jah Vinci. Well, it's been a pleasure, bro. And keep up the good work, man. And we'll link up soon, yeah?
You don't know the thing, man. I love and thanks to the platform, brother. You don't
Anytime, bro. Yeah, man. Big up.
Cheers. Big up yourself.